Ah, let's do like another like 30 minutes of this. Look around cautiously and step out into the hall. It feels like ages since I was last outside this room. This sudden freedom has given me a sense of liberation, but I'm also terrified that it could be taken away from me at any moment. Actually, I think I've got something on my tongue. I juggle these emotions as I reach out the window in the hallway. Oh yeah, Chikabu, did you ever get the DLC for Pokemon? Or no? It doesn't melt. The even poison proved outside the room, too. Bruh, what? Then the only other way out of this door that lit outside. Oh no, I missed that. If this mansion has the same floor plans, then the only other way out of is the door. Oh gosh. I'll see, but I haven't played. Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough, Chickaboo. Have you started any of the Otome yet, or not? Are you just going through Stan's Gate? This mansion has the same floor plan as the other one, then I know where the back door should be. But it may not be an exact replica, so the only exit I know of for certain is the door in the main hall. Need to hurry. I ran, trying to contain panic, and eventually arrived at the main hall. Only one set of doors separates me from the outside world. I jumped at the door and turned the knob. We'll start both Stan's Gate and Otome on Sunday. Oh, okay, so what are you doing now then? What are you playing now? Cold sweat trickles down in my back as I realize that the door must be locked from the inside and shows no sign of opening. This hall is vast, and I can be seen from anywhere. It's only a matter of time before I'm caught. The poison probably won't work, but I take my gloves off once more and bring my finger close to the keyhole. A slight bit of smoke begins to rise from the knob. Working. There seems to be some sort of poison proof in here as well, as the melting is so much slower than its usual effect. Why just here? Would he have known that I would attempt to escape and made it so that the poison would only have a slight effect? What should I do now? Oh shit, what did I pick Pikachu? Okay, so okay. Oh no, so if I use that one, that will give me the bad ending. Try picking the lock. Okay. Oh yeah, but we're going for the good ending, right, Chickaboo? Oh, no game? Oh, okay. Fair enough, Chickaboos. So yeah, so I think I want to go for like, yeah, so try picking the lock. I'm pretty sure that's the, if I want to continue the chapter. Pressing a bit. Too much gaming. That's fine enough, Chickaboo. Is that the only way? Like I said, that'll be me, you know, when I go down to prison for a few days. Probably just gonna like, just watch videos, that's it. When I'm down there. That's typically what I do. Succumb. Yep. The poison will definitely break the lock. Right now, I'm racing against time, and the poison will just take too long. And I've successfully picked one lock in this match already. If this door uses the same type of lock, I might be at an advantage since I already have experience with it. If that's the case, I use the wires from before to pick at the lock. I tell myself to remain calm over and over again, trying my best to keep my hands from shaking. Hurry. It's taking longer than I expected. I try to control my emotions as best I can, not knowing when Saint Germain will appear. But finally, I hear the sound I've been waiting for. Yes. I can't help but let out a small cry of relief. I'm like, at the same moment.
カルディアさん、バカな。
Buckle.
どうやって
I hear Saint Germain's voice from behind. I resist the urge to turn around. Run, bitch! Run! Open the door and just jump outside, then slam them behind me and start running. This is one of the escape techniques Lupin taught me. So he won't be able to tell which way I run. Once I am in the forest, I deliberately go off the path and run into a thicket. It would be foolish of me to run along the beaten path. Saint Germain is my only pursuer. He doesn't have any hunting dogs that can track my scent. Or run into the brush, it'll be nearly impossible to spot me in the night forest. Not even Saint Germain's will be able to follow me. I'll be fine now, just fine. The terror of death finally begins to set in, clearly taking over my body. Anxiety and fear keep me moving. I continue to run without stopping. After a while, I suddenly enter an open area. I've seen this place before. The streets we traveled before entering the forest. Oh, wait, she's back. Oh, shit. She made it. What? Huh? The path we took was much made it seem like the forest was much deeper and further from the city. I haven't even been around for 10 minutes. I'm confused by the fact that I'm out of the forest much sooner than I expected. Maybe the forest had a strange power. Or maybe Saint Germain had been circling the forest on our way here to throw off my sense of direction and distance. Either way, there's no way for me to know, and I don't intend on pursuing Nevada any further. I look back into the forest. For some reason, the sad look on Saint Germain's face crosses my mind. Saint Germain, we'll meet again. I hesitate, still moving forward, then break back into a run. After running for a while, I finally start to see the Count's original mansion that we had all been staying at. I finally made it this far. I can see everyone else soon. As I think this, my lips naturally lift into a smile. The first thing I'll do when I see them all, is apologize for worrying them, then tell them about Saint Germain. Right as I'm thinking this, I suddenly get the feeling that I'm being watched. I stop moving. Something huge cuts through the air, barely missing me. With a huge rumble, it smashes into the ground. I'm thrown back by the blast of wind and stone. The fuck? What? I cry out from the pain that hits my entire body. What? I gulp in a breath, then shakingly stand up, cringing against the pain. What just... I squint my eyes to get a better look into the cloud of dust. What the fuck is that? Some like fucking knight. Looks like a Digimon, like a mega evolution of Digimon. A gentle breeze blows the dust aside, and my assailant is revealed. A huge figure stands there. It's a white knight covered head to toe in a suit of armor. Bruh. A huge sword protrudes from the ground. The sheer size of the figure and his sword gives me a sense of overwhelming awe. Is this Twilight? No, it can't be. My judgment is groundless, but the knight in front of me possesses a formidable air, completely apart from that of Twilight. The figure stands with a great dignity amidst the dust in the moonlight, and it has such a Herculean strength that it could throw this giant blade with the strength to cut a gouge out of the ground. If whoever was wearing that suit were to glare at me from beneath that helm, I would be petrified by fright, unable to move. That's right. I've seen that suit of armor before. That first night I stayed at the mansion, I saw that huge figure walking in the hall. Oh yeah, we did. I hadn't been seeing things. When I asked Saint Germain about it, he'd said he had no idea what it could be. But what if it was lying to hide the identity of this attacker? Are you working with Saint Germain? The armored figure responds with silence. It easily lifts the huge sword from the ground and slowly takes a combat stance towards me. Ah, shit. Shit. This person is trying to kill me. I don't understand why. But I need to run. By pure instinct, my fear pushes me to move, and I turn around and try to make a run for it. A silent takes a great leap and lands directly in my path. It spins around to face me, still sliding along the ground with the momentum from the jump, and drops into a crouch. The friction between the armor and the gravel on the ground creates sparks. What? It can't possibly move like that wearing all that armor. This figure in front of me is no ordinary person, no matter how I look at it. The silent lifts his giant blade once more and points it towards me. There's no place to run. It's all I can think. Oh, that's gonna be Val Helsing, right? A gunshot rings out of the darkness of the forest, striking a spark from the armor. The figure staggers slightly and turns to look at the bushes in the forest. There stands.
ほう。岩塩弾では効果がないか。随分と硬い鎧を着込んだものだ。
I see Van Helsing quickly load his shotgun with a different type of ammunition, and a wide-eyed Dicta standing nearby. Van Helsing, Dicta! Van Helsing ignores me, then aims his other gun at the knight and fires. But the silent raises his sword, and I see several sparks leap from the blade.
銃弾を弾くか。非常識なやつだ。
So, who is this? This has to be like Saint Germain, right?
カルディア、怪我はない。
I hear someone call out to me and run towards the voice to see Victor running towards me.
みんなずっと君を探してたんだ。たまたま早く戻ってきてよかった。
Thank you.
あの甲冑の人物は
I mean, I'm thinking it's gotta be, like I said, it's gotta be Saint Germain, right? It's gotta be him. I don't know either. I was just suddenly attacked. I watch Van Helsing and the attacker intently as he's slowly closing on what? On his shoulder.
一つ尋ねる。お前、何者だ?
The silent doesn't respond. He simply stands ready to strike. A mysterious person who wears full armor. He comes after the heroine with a huge double-bladed sword.
無駄口もなしか。どうやら腕の立つ暗殺者のようだ。
But Helsing lips curl into a smile as if he's enjoying this.
暗殺者にしては少々派手すぎるがな。
Flames light up the darkness of the night. Those are the explosive shells that Van Helsing has used in several battles. Intense smoke rises from the impacts, completely covering the armor knight.
やったの。
Did you get it?
Yeah. まだだ。
You will see, okay. Van Helsing replies tersely as he reloads his gun. And just as Van Helsing said, when the wind blows the smoke away, the armor knight figure standing there just as it had been before.
無傷とはな。戦法を切り替えるしかないか。フラン、お前はそいつを連れて来る途中に指示したポイントで待て。
わかった。
But Halcyon,
戦闘では僕たちがここにいても彼の足を引っ張るだけだ。彼のためにもに
I turn back and look at Van Helsing.
多少時間を稼いだらすぐに後を追う。行け。
I turn away from him and begin to run, with Victor tugging at my arm. Run away from the mansion and run into the forest. After running for a while, Victor stops out of breath.
待って、カルディア。ここで待とう。ここがバンの指示したポイントだから。
Alright, but do you think Van Helsing is going to be safe?
大丈夫だよ。彼は強い。君だって彼の戦いぶりは散々見てきたじゃないか。
And not slightly at Victor's words. Yes, Van Helsing is definitely strong, but that armored attacker seems so abnormally powerful. He wasn't even faced by the onslaught of those exploding shells. How will Van Helsing be able to fight when his best weapon, his guns, won't work against it? We wait restlessly for a while. Then we hear someone approaching through the underbrush. It's Van Helsing.
待たせたな。
Van Helsing, I'm so glad you're alright. Our relief is short-lived. I see a trail of blood running down his leg and I gasp. Van Helsing, that...
ああ、不覚を取った。だが追撃の心配もあるまい。なんとか逃げ切ったからな。
ひどくやられたね。
Victor looks at Van Helsing's wound and gives it a quick temporary treatment. I'm sorry, this is my fault.
まったくだ。一体どこに行っていたんだ。
That's,
詳しい話はまた後にしよう。あの襲撃者が屋敷の前で襲ってきたんだ。屋敷の場所を知っていたと思っていい。バンの傷も詳しく見たいし、場所を変えてまずは一息つかないと。カルディア、君も顔色が悪い。とにかく移動を優先しよう。
we both nod at Victor's suggestions. We then begin to look for lodging, renting some rooms in the middle-class area of London. Victor and Van Helsing share a room, so I'm alone in mine. That's a pretty nice room, actually. I excel a little. I've been running non-stop tonight. My body's showing signs of fatigue. I just want to fall asleep without thinking about anything. But there's so much I need to tell everyone. I first go to Victor and Van Helsing's room. As I'm thinking this, I hear a knock at my door. For a split second, the image of St. Germain carrying meals to me crosses my mind. I shake my head, knowing that would be impossible, and open the door. There stands Victor.
ああ、よかった。まだ起きてたんだね。
Yes, what is it, Victor?
うん。いろいろ話したいこともあるし、君を安心させたいと思ってさ。はい。
Let Victor into the room, and after offering him the chair, I sit on the bed.
じゃあまず先にこっちの報告から。バンの怪我についてなんだけど、見た目ほどはひどくないよ。怪我を負った。
I say, I'm glad. I sighed in relief, and Victor smiled slightly before his expression turned serious.
君と伯爵がいなくなってから僕たちはずっとその行方を探していた。本当はこんな時のためにインピーがホロロギウムの探査装置を作ってたん
Well,
だけど、
it didn't really work, did it? It didn't really do much.
それが何者かに壊されていて仕方なく自分たち
Yeah,
の
that
して
was
走り
the
回ったというわけ。
yeah, Saint Germain broke. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he did say that he'd broken it. Saint Germain is the one who sabotaged Impi's device. I remember him saying so, and I lower my head. Thank you for looking for me, and I'm so sorry for making you worry.
うん、いいんだ。何か事情があったようだし。
To try to explain myself, he puts his index finger up against my lips.
詳しい話は後でみんなが揃ってから聞くよ。この宿はもしもの時にってルパンが指定した集合場所だからね。みんなももうじき集まってくるはずだよ。だから今は安心して休んでいいんだ。
Thank you, Victor. Kindness in Victor's voice permeates my entire body. Once Victor leaves, I lay down alone in the bed. I lay on my back so that my poison doesn't melt the blankets and let my mind drift. Why did Saint Germain try to kill me? Why was the assailant in the armor after me? Right before I fall asleep, the last thing I see in my mind is Saint Germain's sad smile. Saint Germain, why? As soon as I whisper this, I fall into the depths of a deep, deep sleep. Oh, that's the end of. Oh, we got 11. Oh, we're getting so close to chapter 13. Deep, deep sleep seems like. I know. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna save there. Save there for now, and we'll leave it there for now. Yay!